So let's talk about the Super Falcons. The Super Falcons, that's another team that needs to impress at the world stage. Good thing the Nigeria Football Federation visited the ladies and promises
Yeah,
here and there.
yeah.
But I think we're still starting late.
No, come on. Come on. So we talked about it already,
Yeah.
Austin. It's late. There's no two ways about it. These girls will need a minor miracle to actually come out of the group. We're not even talking of going on to win a tournament now. We're talking of them coming out of that very difficult group. They will need a minor miracle. But then we've seen miracles happen. It's football. Anything can happen. On your good day, you might have a great day and your opponent, has a very bad day at the office and take advantage of that. That can happen as well. So, but if I'm being brutally honest, then it looks like a very tall order for the ladies. They will need a lot of luck. And the first match is on June the 8th. They play Sweden on June the 8th, and I wonder how ready these ladies are for the match. Yeah, in terms of preparations, in terms of the friendly matches they've played, I've not seen. Okay, granted, they had distractions of actually playing the qualifiers for the All African
That's
Games.
another way of preparing.
Yeah,
also.
no, we were preparing exactly, but then that's not really that wasn't really focused on getting ready for the World Cup. That was a totally different ball game. In terms of then getting ready and trying out tactics to play Sweden, that's not been done. They've been doing all that on the training field, but it's not been done. It's not been put to test in real match situations. So I'm really worried for the ladies.
Yeah, it's okay to be worried, but I mean, it's Nigeria, it's football. We can just perform a miracle because the Nigeria Football Federation has said these ladies will play either New Zealand or Canada. But if it doesn't happen, they will play friendly games where they touch down in Canada. Though we will fly out to Toronto for the pre-World Cup training camp on Tuesday, May the 19th. So those are important details I want to give you as regards of flying the Super Falcons. And the Nigeria Football Federation president, I need to put this clearly, as promised, that outstanding daily allowances for the team will be cleared within 24 hours. So we're expecting that today the Super Falcons will be smiling. So Cecilia Omorogbe will put a call across to that camp to find out if the Nigeria Football Federation have fulfilled that promise. The NFF president, Amaju Pinnick, also promised that he pledged this time around. He pledged that $250,000 will be given to the Super Falcons if they reach the Women's World Cup final in Canada. We also told you that it's a full house in Abuja, but we're still expecting Francisca Odega and captain of the team, Evelyn Wabuku. They're yet to join the team, and if they cannot, then they'll just fly down to Canada. That's the story for the Super Falcons. Let's talk about the Channels National Kids Cup. I told you we're getting ready for season 7 of the football competition. It's all about developing grassroots football, and we're going back to the basics where talent can be fetched. That's the primary school level. We've got a confirmation from this school in Akwa Ibom State, Christ the King Primary School, Ekiti Emmanuel Primary School. From Imo State, Roches Foundation Primary School. We'll be visiting a like this school. From Niger State, 123 Primary School. Although there's still a clause, we cannot really confirm if it's Winners Primary School, but when the technical committee meets and conclude, we'll let you know the school that will be coming from Ondo State. In Osun State is Muslim Community Elementary School, Modakeke, from Sokoto to Raki Model Primary School. Then you know the story. Lagos, our friends, Uncle Bayus Nursery and Primary School, Ikorodu, and Daem School, I think, Alagbado in Lagos. Yeah, so that's the story. We're expecting confirmation from Kogi, Edo, also expecting confirmation from Kwara. We're waiting for Kano. We're waiting for Bauchi and Delta State. So that's it. By tomorrow, we should be telling you that these teams are ready, and when they come to town, it's action time. Tayo, we're getting ready.
Yeah, we're almost there, Austin. We're almost there. But for me, just a little bit of a personal disappointment because I was really looking forward to seeing Afolabi Yusuf.
Oh my God.
Short stuff, on the national stage, and that guy's got so much talent. And he actually impressed a lot of us that saw him play during the Lagos and prelims. Unfortunately, his team didn't make it. He didn't do enough to get his team through to the nationals. These things happen in football. You win some, you lose some. But I'm looking forward to seeing him play next year. I have the feeling he's going to be back stronger and better.
Okay, that's it. Afolabi Yusuf already enjoying a good fan base. Not just tired that he's not feeling good. Afolabi Yusuf and St. Paul's Anglican will not feature. But that's the story. The competition is getting tougher.
Yes.
That's it. Even Toiba, defending champions,
They're out.
they're out.
Yes.
The last year's finalists, the Butemeta Primary School, out. So you see, new schools, a lot of schools are beginning to see that they need to up the game to feature at the Channels National Kids Cup. And that for us is enough progress in terms of developing football at the grassroots. So that's the story. Season 7 of the Channels National Kids Cup is before us. If you're ready, we're ready. 21st till the 27th of this month, the Slim Balogun Stadium. Come see the best of raw talents in Nigeria. Let's go on this quick break now. Take a breather. When we come back, we'll talk about the UEFA Champions League, the NBA playoffs, but see Juve fans singing and dancing. You know what it means to make the final of the UEFA Champions League? See their faces and you will know. Sports this morning on Channels Television. Stay. That's it. Did you see those fans? One of them couldn't believe it. Final of the UEFA Champions League. They crossed that road since 2003. Now they're making the finals of the UEFA Champions League. What a way to do it, beating the defending champions Real Madrid. So Tayo, but
Yes.
it was another Alvaro Morata story.
Yeah, another Alvaro Morata show. We highlighted him yesterday during the show, and we felt, after his heroics in the first leg, we felt he had what it takes to actually, do it again in the second leg, and that's what he did. Very lovely. That was a poacher's finish. You called him a hunter or something like that. Yeah, he hunted that goal.
Looked for it.
Yeah, he looked for it, and Casillas couldn't do much about it. And you have to say Juventus actually they deserve to be in the final. Real Madrid close, but no cigar for them. I thought they really played well in the first half, where they had several opportunities, half chances to actually get about 3 goals. They didn't take advantage of it, and once Juventus, got the goal, you knew it was always going to be a hard task for Real Madrid to come back and win that one. Very compact side in Juventus. I said yesterday as well, too, if they could go there and execute a very winnable game plan, then they had a very good chance of getting into the finals, and that's what they did yesterday. Game plan, they did it to the T, and congratulations to the old lady. They won't be in the final again. The last time they were in the final against AC Milan, they lost in that one. So I bet the fans will be open to go one step further this time around.
Sweet story for Italian Giants Juventus. We told you they've reached the first Champions League final since 2003. They will play Barcelona in this year's final on June the 6th in Berlin. So keep that date, June the 6th in Berlin.
Yes.
Barca, Juve.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I know there are a few people out there that wanted to see a Clasico in the final. It's never happened before. So I can imagine the day it happens is going to be historic. But then take nothing away from the two finalists right now, Barcelona and Juventus. Great sides traditionally as well, too, right now as well, to the great side as well. So I'm expecting a very good final between those two sides. And remember, Austin, we're talking about the treble for Barcelona, right? Juventus as well, too, they're in the run for a treble.
Yeah.
They've won the Italian Serie A, they're in the final of the Coppa Italia against Lazio,
the
and the Champions League final. But no one is talking about Juve because, obviously it's Italy. We're not really following and all that. But I am following. I know they're in for a great season, depending on how they end it. So look at the celebration right there. And Buffon as well, so he hasn't won the Champions League before. Imagine that.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
I looked into his face and I could see every passion that one can show for football coming out of Gianluca.
Yeah, but we've got a little situation here, Austin. The final of the Coppa Italia is supposed to be on June the 7th. They play the final of the Champions League on June the 6th. I don't know how they're going to do that.
Let's see. They might be Italian Football Federation might postponed for them.
Yeah, I'm
because
just
just imagine if they win, the party
Yeah.
will just be so much. Italy will
yeah,
go
but
to party.
there's no way they're going to play two games back to back. It's not
know.
going to happen. But
I
I'm
know,
just
that's
being a
interesting.
little cheeky
Yeah,
here.
that's it.
Perhaps they thought
I like
perhaps they thought there was no way Juve was going to get into this final.
Yeah,
Probably that's what
just
they
look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Shame on them. Shame on them. I was talking about Gianluigi Buffon. He played the last time the Turin club reached the Champions League final in 2003. And you know, when this sort of defeat happened to Real Madrid, you start seeing the bad side. The future of Carlo Ancelotti is
Yes.
not sure at the
No.
moment. Real Madrid, they look set to miss out on the La Liga.
Yes.
So I'm going to say troughless season for Real.
Yeah, it looks very likely, Austin. You talked about Carlo Ancelotti. He's under massive pressure.
Mm.
Let me put it this way. I'll be very surprised if he remains in the job next season. You know how Real Madrid operates. You don't win. The iron fire coaches, you know, it happens. We've seen them fire coaches that win trophies to them. So it won't be a big deal. It won't be a surprise for me if Ancelotti is sacked at the end of the season.
Okay, so that's it. Details of the UEFA Champions League final. Barcelona will take on Juventus. Date, June the 6th, venue in Berlin. So that's it. We can't wait to see that happen. Okay, let's talk about Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. I told you guys when we started the Let's Get Talking campaign that we'll keep talking about this. Tayo, there's a possibility we'll be seeing a rematch.
Yeah, well, according to sources, talks are on the way in terms about a rematch between these two boxers. And you can understand why, after shattering all those records and making so much money, I bet these two guys will love to do it again. But what is most important for Pacquiao right now is to rehabilitate and recover from his shoulder surgery before anything concrete can happen. But it's good for us. We're excited that they're
talking about it.
Yeah, they're talking about it. And Mayweather's actually come out to say he wants a rematch. Then he changed his mind again. Then I wonder what's going to happen next. But for boxing fans, fight fans, we want it. We want to see it happen again. The first one didn't live up to the billing at all. It didn't live up to the hype at all. It was a snooze fest for me. And hopefully, if they can make something happen this time around, then I'll be very glad.
So, guys, consider that first fight that you gave it to us to just open our eyes. We're waiting for the real deal. Bring up a rematch. Tayo, quickly, we're going away now, but who's going down in the NBA?
Yeah. Wow, amazing games yesterday, Austin. Believe me. We saw yesterday Warriors, the Golden State Warriors actually defeated the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, it was they absolutely crushed them. 98-78 in that game. And Stephen Curry with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 steals. They lead the series 3-2 now, and they can close it out tomorrow night. Same for the Atlanta Hawks as well. So look at that score, 82-81. The story of that game was all for the center for Atlanta Hawks. They came up with a game winner with a few seconds left. Finished with 23 points and 11 rebounds in that one. So they can close out the series as well to tomorrow night.
That's it. So there's still a lot to play in the NBA playoffs. That's the update. Remember, you can stay with Channels Television for all the latest news and updates coming from the NBA and basketball. That's it. That's the show. On behalf of the ever dedicated sports team at Channels Television Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria, my name is Austin Okonapa. We're back with some more sports tonight, tomorrow. So until then, everything you do, remember, keep talking sports.